This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Most of you listening right now are probably multitasking. Yep, while you're listening to me talk, you're probably also driving, cleaning, exercising, maybe even grocery shopping. But if you're not currently operating some kind of moving vehicle, there's something else you could be doing right now that's easy and could save you money right from your phone. Getting an auto quote from Progressive Insurance. Drivers who save by switching to Progressive save nearly $750 on average. Plus, auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. There are discounts for having multiple vehicles on your policy, being a homeowner, and more. And just like your favorite podcast, Progressive will be with you 24/7, 365 days a year, so you're protected no matter what. So multitask right now. Quote your car insurance at progressive.com to join over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
Hey, everybody. Happy 2026. What a way to start the new year. We have an episode here that was supposed to air on December 17th and actually did air if you're one of our patrons, but somehow got stuck in our drafts. So in this feed that you're listening to, it has not yet aired. It was to be our end of year episode, and now it is our beginning of the new year episode. It is our Watcher's Diary for Bad Eggs. And actually, it is convenient that I have a reason to be in your ears today because I want to let you know that we're doing something fun next week when we come back with Surprise and Innocence, which is that in the Buffyverse, when those 2 episodes aired, they actually aired back to back. Surprise aired on a Monday and Innocence aired on a Tuesday, thereby changing actually the day that Buffy aired for the future. We're going to air our podcast coverage back to back as well. So you will get Surprise, our coverage for Surprise on Tuesday of next week, and our coverage of Innocence the very next day on Wednesday, our normal pod air days. So, brace yourself for 2 really joyful episodes, just covering some really happy times over in Sunnydale that'll be coming your way next week. And until that time, here's Jenny and I from last year talking about Buffy, talking about Xena, talking about all of our feelings in A Watcher's Diary.
Hello, and welcome back to Buffering the Vampire Slayer, once more with spoilers, scrolling text, Watcher's Diary, in a world,
in a Watcher's Diary,
where we have episodes in between episodes, and we talk about all the things that don't fit in a regular episode. We get Watcher's Diary bonus episodes in between. It's like, picture this, Kristen. Picture your favorite stacky food. Could be an Oreo. Mm-hmm. Could be a Big Mac. Whatever it is, take off the top piece.
Okay.
And just sort of copy paste the bottom part. So if it's an Oreo, take off the top cookie, copy paste, cookie cream, cookie cream, cookie cream, cookie cream, cookie cream, cookie cream, and in perpetuity. And that's what Watcher Diaries are all about.
You know, that's you did that so perfectly precisely. And I think a lot of other people would have said, think about stacking Oreos together. But no, it's not. You have to take off the top piece before you copy paste.
That's right.
Yeah. That would be a lot of burgers with the second example. But, to each their own.
Look, it would also be a lot of Oreos. I did say in perpetuity.
I just feel like I could handle the Oreos,
I don't know. I don't know if you could.
It is December 15th as of this recording. Jenny and I have, first of all, we've met on the grand, the grand path of time. We are both.
What Oh.
44 years old for
Yeah,
2
for
more days.
a day and a half. Enjoy it while it lasts, Kristin.
A day and a half. Sure. And I'm enjoying every second of it, as I do every year. 'Tis the season, you know?
Okay.
And with that in mind, I just want to say, like, Jenny and I have canceled a lot of the things that we have to do this week because we are prioritizing our mental health. And so this is your reminder.
You say that like it's a good thing.
What do you mean? It is a good thing.
I'm joking. I did have a visceral like gut reaction that was like, ew.
When I said
We're
prioritizing our mental
things
health.
to take care of ourselves.
Yeah, well,
Yuck.
I mean, listen, we are elder millennials. We are,
Lord.
raised by boomers. We are not that far away from mental health in our upbringing. So sometimes it's a knee jerk. But I thought that, so I don't know if I talked to you about this, Jenny, but I've been talking to many people about it because it blew my mind. I have therapy. My therapist is awesome. And I was, I've been basically talking to her a lot about something that plagues me, and I know you as well, which is slowing down. Everyone in my life, especially those concerned with my health and well-being, have been saying to me, slow down, Kristin, for as long as I can remember. And I'm like, yeah, no, that sounds great. And then, whether it is that I have to or that I simply have a setting to go, like the fucking Energizer Bunny, I think it's more the latter than the former. I can't do it, or at least I can't do it quite well. Now, what you may hear in me talking is that even in trying to slow down, I'm like, well, how can I slow down? What does my body need? So when I talk to my therapist, I'm like, well, so I'm trying to meditate and I'm trying to stretch and I'm trying to whatever. And she's like, you literally, like, in order for you to take care of yourself, yeah, you're just giving yourself more to do. And so she said something along the lines of, when you think that you need to do more, I want you to try to do less. And so I'm walking into this December with that. I have it written. I don't know if you saw when you were here, Jenny, but I did. Written on my fridge. Well, written on a piece of paper that's magnetized to my fridge, I mean, that would be just wild if I'd written it on my fridge. But I am trying to really move slower. And that comes to, when it comes to, hey, we're supposed to record surprise this week and we're not going to because we need to take a breath. And I would like to wrap some presents for my secret Scooby, for my child. I would like to maybe have a cup of tea. And so we're not doing it this week, Jenny. And that means maybe we'll have an episode for you on January 7th. And if we don't, we'll have it for you on January 14th. And everything's going to be fine because we are slowing down. Right, Jenny?
Sure.
Jenny might need a little more help than I do slowing down. Anyway, so if you needed to hear that, when you think you need to do more, do less. I've been giving myself permission to meditate or not, like even in those things, even in those choices that we're making for ourselves, we need to like take a breath. Anyway. How are you doing, Jenny?
Good.
Yeah, but you've been really slow lately, actually. You haven't been up to much at all.
Oh, you're being sarcastic. What day is this going to go up, do we think?
It's supposed to go up on my birthday, December 17th.
Well, if it does go up on December 17th or any day thereafter, I was just up to a bunch of stuff. I did just play some shows hither and thither. I was bopping around. I played a show in Woodstock, New York, which is about 20 minutes from Kristin's house, but she didn't come to the show because she was busy slowing down. And I also I played in that group of shows. I played a show in Rhode Island and talked to 3 people who were at our finale. It was like, wow, all 4 of us were at one of the most exciting nights of my life.
Wow, that was one of the most epic nights of all time. In so many ways.
2 nights, in fact. 2 nights.
Yeah, 2 nights. An epic double night where we ended one of the biggest adventures we had ever gone on, and also where I met my current wife. It's just a lot of things happening in that
A lot of things
those
happening. Here
evenings.
we are on the other side of it, looking back so fondly while moving so slowly. I also just
So
played my
slowly.
annual my annual holiday live stream concert. Hopefully some people listening were there. I can't tell you right now because at this moment it's tomorrow from when we're taping, but it's yesterday from when the episode goes up. So
Rumor has it that I will be at the Tidings
no,
show.
that would be nice.
Yeah. Rumor also has it that my mother will be here, so she may also be at the
Oh,
Tidings show.
Boy,
Yeah.
exciting.
Two for the price of one.
Incredible.
Jenny, I have more emails than I will be able to share with you.
Ain't that just the way?
It is the way. And I mean, I like that because it means we'll have more. Hey, another thing that we did today, we were going to record a special episode with LaToya, and we are still going to do that. But you know what? LaToya was like, guys, I don't know. And we were like, LaToya, we're canceling Tis the season to cancel shit. Take a breath. We'll
That's
talk
right.
to you in the new year. Okay?
That's right.
Yeah.
We're
So-
like the Grinch, but instead of sneaking into the Who's houses and stealing all of their presents and their tree and their decorations and their Who hash, we are sneaking into our own calendars and stealing the various to-do entries.
Jenny, one of the things that we talked about in an episode recently was, are there any television shows, et cetera, that have choose your own endings? And I got a couple of emails about that I found very interesting.
Did somebody say the Black Mirror?
No.
There's an episode or like a special presentation of Black Mirror where you could interact with the show while it was happening. You would like get to a certain point and be like, oh, do you want to eat the Frosted Flakes or...
Oh my God, what?
Go
How did you
over to
choose
this room.
was it like the DVD or something?
No, it was like on Netflix. So it's probably just, I think it must have just been through the remote.
That's very fun. I don't know why you saying through the remote just made you seem so old, but it did.
Via the remote?
No, Sarah wrote into us and talked about What We Do in the Shadows, which I still haven't finished. But What We Do in the Shadows, the series finale has multiple alternate endings. So that's a thing. And then also the movie Clue. So the movie Clue famously has multiple endings. You know, the endings are all included at the end of the film if you've watched it, like most of us have watched it. But I didn't know this. When it was released in theaters, where and when you saw the movie determined the ending. Did you know that?
No.
That's so fun. It's like, I just thought that the end, you know, the like sort of sequence of various endings was how it ended. I didn't realize that we were getting sort of like all of the various options that had been shown to people. Like, I went to see the movie here and I think it ends this way, and you went to see the movie there and it ends this other way. That fucking rocks.
That's funny.
And then Allison also wrote in and said, the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, you select one of the choices and it plays that scene. It's like a choose your own adventure. Sounds almost identical to the Black Mirror episode that you're talking about, though very different tonally, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So now you know. If you didn't know before, now you know. Jenny, I'll give you a couple of choices. So many things. You can choose between
ready.
Reliquary. You can choose more on pizza and vampires. Or you can choose season 6 retcon changes Buffy's journey in Bad Eggs. What do you want to start with?
Okay, let's do Reliquary, then Bad Eggs, then Pizza and Vampires.
Okay, Reliquary. This is from Eddie in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm a bit behind on my podcasts, says Eddie. So I'm just listening to What's My Line Part 1. I had to stop and send this email after the discussion of reliquaries because just last week my mom told me a fun relic story. A family friend lived in Ireland for a while as a kid, would have been the early 60s. And on errand days, her mom used to make a stop at St. Peter's Church in Drogheda, Drogheda, Diddley-eye, Drogheda. So
There it is.
she could run in, say a prayer to the relic of St. Oliver Plunkett, and go on with her day. One afternoon, parking was hard to find or something. So she asked Barbara, no more than 10 at the time, and her sister to run into the church and say a prayer to the relic while she circled in the car. The girls had never actually seen the relic in the church. So imagine their surprise when they went to the shrine and saw this. I will send you the link, Jenny. A mummified severed head. They both ran out screaming and certainly didn't stop to say a prayer.
What? Kristin, I don't like this. Robert.
No, it's like, it literally looks like... It looks
this
like
severed head is pissing me off.
I'm going to go get rid of South Carolina. Oh, well, Eddie says that he hopes the severed head made us smile and added some color to our day.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it did.
It did, it did. I see. Jenny is smiling. I am smiling.
Holy smokes.
Thank you, Eddie. Sorry, Barbara and Barbara's sister. Okay, season 6 retcon really changes Buffy's joke in bad eggs. Jenny, you'll be happy to know that Michael, who wrote this email, does have a number 1 point, which is Xena rewatch pod when.
Same.
Yeah. And Michael's second point is in Bad Eggs, Buffy jokes about slaying vampires when talking with Joyce at the mall. At the time, we were all like, ha, clever, Buffy, and Joyce is so oblivious. But later on in season 6, Normal Again, we learned that Buffy was sent to a mental hospital when she was first called as the Slayer. Thanks to this retcon, we can look at Buffy's comments in a whole new light. What could have been going through Joyce's mind? Was she concerned about Buffy relapsing? Maybe the events of Ted triggered something in her and Buffy is crying for help by bringing up a traumatic period. Joyce just rolls her eyes. I just think that's interesting, right? And we didn't,
Yeah.
I forgot that that's a whole retcon situation and that Joyce technically knows. But she's playing it cool. And you said pizza and vampires, Jenny?
Yes, please.
Oriana writes in, it's established throughout both Buffy and Angel that vampires can eat food, though their taste buds can't fully appreciate the nuances of flavor, and they don't need to eat regular food, so they don't. If, however, they were to enjoy a nice slice, here are my thoughts on what they'd like to eat. My credentials are that I'm half Sicilian American from the Boston area, and one of my closest friends runs a bunch of pizza places here in Los Angeles. And I'm bored.
All right.
All right.
Qualified.
Angel, I'm going to give you Angel and Spike. Angel, Broody McBruderson is probably a plain cheese kind of guy, as Kristin posited. However, I also feel like if a vamp was choosing to actually eat human food, they would go with taste they could remember as being strong from when they were human. This man is putting potatoes on his pizza. In the world's smallest Google search, I found the most popular pizza topping in Ireland is pepperoni. But since pizza didn't become popular in Ireland until the 1960s, when Angel is just fully chilling in the U.S., I doubt he'd go for that. I did see a pizza combo that was considered popular in Ireland, consisting of bacon, cabbage, caramelized onions and leeks, and potatoes on a spinach crust.
That sounds good.
It does. The onions and leeks might be too much for our beige boy and too close to garlic for comfort. But potatoes and cabbage oftentimes cooked together to make colcannon, were the mainstays of 1760s Ireland. Given that Angel came from a wealthier family, he would have also had a lot of pork products. Bacon, potato, and cabbage are my call for this man, lightly charred over a roaring fire just 'cause. Spike, on the other hand, is going for blood sausage. He's leaving the garlic out of the sausage, but keeping the oats and other fillers because he likes the texture. If he can swing it, he's figuring out how to put human blood in place of the pig's blood. Pig's blood is for McBruderson. He grew up in a time of a lot of pie and mash, but Indian influences started to be strong in the UK. Shout out to Victorian imperialism. So I wouldn't be surprised if he'd want a slice dunked in curry sauce, and he's definitely having pudding after.
Which kind of pudding?
You can't have any pudding if you don't eat your meat.
Okay.
That kind. Whatever that kind is.
Okay, got it. Pig
Okay,
Floyd pudding. Check.
Offshoots of these, I know I have a Spike related thing from called the butterfly effect of Buffy that I find so fun. If you will indulge me, Jenny, and then
I'll
pause after this one so that you can tell us some of your feelings and thoughts and maybe play a game with me. Butterfly effect of Buffy. This is from Lauren. This is not our Lauren, but don't take offense to that, Lauren. There is only one Lauren who can be our Lauren.
Wait, our Lauren Eggert Crow?
It is not from our Lauren.
But that's who you're referring to when you say our
Lauren is Lauren Eggert Crow. Yeah.
Can I interrupt you to briefly tell another tale from the road? When I was on my first stop of this most recent run of shows, I was in Elkton, Maryland, and I was, on a co-headline tour, so I was like playing for some of my people, but also a lot of people who had come for the other headliner, Lily Hyatt, who's so great. Her new record, her latest record is called Forever, and I recommend it to everyone. It's really awesome. After my set, during which I had played one buffering song, as I usually do, and introduced it at length, giving some context to some people who I figured had probably never watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I was at the merch table and someone came up and was like, hello. I was like, what's up? And she was like, we were listening to you chat and you started talking about Buffy. And so I texted my niece who lives in Los Angeles and is really into Buffy. And I was like, I'm at this show and Jenny Owen Youngs is playing music and she is talking about Buffy and she has a podcast and I just thought you should know. And then her niece responded, hi, Aunt Susie. I know the podcast. I played Jenny's music for you a year ago, and I've also been on the podcast. My name is Lauren Eggert Crow.
They call me their Lauren, actually.
Yeah.
Incredible. Just incredible. Well, this is not that Lauren, but this is another Lauren, and I think it's a great email. You ready?
I'm so ready.
Hi, Kristin and Jenny, but I know who reads the emails. Just thought I would share a small ripple effect of Buffy. I was at a gig on Friday from a band called Million Dead in Bristol in the UK. Okay. They haven't played together for decades. Their former sound guy is a big Buffy fan, and he was reading one of the this is amazing. He was reading one of the comic ebooks where Spike goes to a Million Dead 20-year reunion gig. He took a screenshot and made a group chat and sent it to them. This was the first time in years they had all chatted together, and eventually they decided to make it a reality. As soon as they told the story, I thought you'd get a kick out of it.
What?
I know!
Frank!
I know! Like,
what the heck?
Just incredible. Lauren says, P.S. I didn't spot a leather-clad blonde with questionable English accent at the gig, but I'm not that much of a mosher, so I assume he was up front in the pit. Just amazing. Just like, this is the shit I love, you know?
Is wild.
So fucking wild. Okay. Jenny, what would you like to talk about today?
Well, I've got a game for you to play.
Yeah. I hope this game is going to come with, some guidance.
Prompts.
Yeah, some prompts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, should I catch you up on what I'm watching?
I mean, of course.
Fortunately or unfortunately, it's still pretty much just Xena Warrior Princess and back seasons and current season of Survivor.
Anything new and notable in Xena Warrior Princess that has really moved you?
I got to the musical episode.
Oh, right. There's a musical episode when did
you may
Xena
be familiar,
air?
When did Xena air? Why? Before Buffy.
Okay, so this is
what happened on Xena before it happened on Buffy. A musical episode, full of original music that moves the plot forward.
Wow.
What else? A body swap between the lead character and her sort of shadow. What is it? Shadow something?
Shadow self?
Is that it?
Yeah. Shadow self, shadow boxer, baby.
Yeah. Xena is brunette and she wears brown leather armor.
Yeah. And she has a friend. What's her name?
She has a friend, Gabrielle. But then she has.
Guess.
Sorry.
That's
and then she
okay.
has a shadow person. Do you know what the shadow person's name is?
Oh, it's not Gabrielle. Okay.
Correct.
No, I have no idea who the shadow person is.
Well, her name is Callisto. She's blonde and she has black leather armor. And they also have a body swap episode.
Wow.
And yeah, pretty much everything that you could think of
Is it okay with you when I cover Xena Warrior Princess if I just call her Callisto Flockhart, or is that no?
I don't like that. You're
Okay.
gonna put some respect on Callisto's name, actually. How dare you?
Okay, so Xena walked so Buffy could run. Xena backflipped.
Xena ran so Buffy could Xena backflipped so that Buffy could front flip.
Sure.
Man, it's wild to be watching it in 2025 and thinking back to like when I was watching it as a kid when it was airing and everyone was like, "Oh, they're just friends." Not the Callisto thing is a whole other Fathian experience, but Xena and Gabrielle, I mean, in one episode, maybe I've already told you this, but in one episode where Callisto is present and she's like a big antagonist throughout the series, she's about to, I think, kill Gabrielle in front of Xena. And she's like, "How does it feel, Xena, to see that I'm like about to kill the friendship of your life?" The friendship of your life!
The friendship of your life is giving how your mom introduces your partner at holiday dinner, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, when they're like in danger and they have to split up, the way they like will like one of them will like press the other's hands. They're like always saying, "I love you, Gabrielle. I love you, Xena." It's like wild. They sleep next to each other, all nestled next to the fire.
Do they have to because it's so cold?
Listen, who among us has not huddled together because warmth?
It's so cold.
Bella and Jacob.
Do you like, because you watched this as a kid before you knew you were gay, but you had a lot of feelings about it? Is it like is it bringing you back to your youth?
A little bit. There's like one, oh my gosh. Sorry, spoilers for Xena Warrior Princess, but Kristen, there is an episode where Xena's essence enters the body of a man to do some tasks because her body is indisposed.
Right.
So
oh my God,
she enters
oh my God.
the body of, are you ready, Bruce Campbell.
Okay. Wow.
Autolycus. His name is Autolycus. And so basically, like, I'm really skip forward if you don't want to be spoiled on Xena Warrior Princess, but Xena has been killed, but her body is sort of like she's in limbo. She could be pulled back.
Yep.
If they act in time and she eats some ambrosia. So her essence goes into the body of Autolycus and she like kind of acts through him.
Mm-hmm.
And oh man,
this better go where I think it's going.
You know it's going somewhere good. He finds Gabrielle and they unite. They're like going to be on this mission together. Gabrielle is of course bereft because the friendship of her life has died.
Yeah, of course.
And at a certain point, Xena inside Autolycus's head is like, "Okay, let go, let me take over. I like need to talk to Gabrielle." So like, and then she's like, "Gabrielle, close your eyes." And then you see them kind of like in this like
liminal
dreamscape.
space.
Exactly, yeah. And they're like talking and she's like, "Here's what you have to do and it's okay." And, blah, 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 blah. And then she like leans down Kristen. She leans down. Lucy Lawless is taller than Renee O'Connor.
Okay.
She leans down.
So it is
a
both
kissing on the mouth trajectory, but they're in a liminal dream space. And just as Lucy Lawless's hair sort of like swings forward to like cover their faces, which are very close together, we snap back to reality and Bruce Campbell is kissing Renee O'Connor.
Oh my God.
And we're all supposed to just be like, "Oh, weird. That like Autolycus is kissing Gabrielle. That's so funny that happened." He also has his hand on her butt.
Wow.
So
wow.
What I'm saying is when that aired, when I was a kid, I watched that in real time.
Yeah.
And at the time, Xena was like airing at like whatever time on whatever her night was. And then like she would air again. I think it was like Friday, Saturday or Saturday, Sunday or something. Like late one day and then like, 6 p.m. or something the next day. So even though I was at my friend Jamie's house the next day, I was like, "Oh, we should watch Xena." I haven't seen it yet. I wonder what will happen. I just want to get a good look at whatever will happen, which I definitely don't know what it is. Is that cool?
Fucking incredible. Wow. That's one of my favorite young gay Jenny stories of all time. And also
actually with the very same friend. I don't know if I've ever talked about this on the podcast before. After seeing Rocky Horror Picture Show for the first time, it was again a situation where like Comedy Central or some whatever channel had like licensed it and was just like airing it like 4 times a day for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And Jamie, shout out to Jamie. Jamie was over my house and we were like watching Rocky Horror Picture Show. And then at the very end, when they're like all in the pool singing "Don't Dream It, Be It,"
yeah,
and everyone's kissing everyone, they like get in the pool and I was like, oh, this is the cool part. Out loud.
You did tell this story, and it's because what did we watch or read or something? Maybe I was talking about a Chuck Tingle book where like he had described this like moment of saying like, oh, you've got to watch this part, and only realizing like after he had said like, you've got to watch this part that like it's the gay part. Yeah. So I can't remember exactly what it was, but whatever that was inspired you to tell the Rocky Horror story, which is just incredible. Wow. Well, I can't think of a better segue than this to play a game called Fuck, Marry, Kill. It's a special edition of the game, isn't it, Jenny?
Yes, it's Cylon edition.
Okay, you're going to brief me on the Cylons that I'm...
Okay, remind me, have you ever watched Battlestar Galactica?
No, you've tried to get me to watch Battlestar Galactica like 57 times. There's a Starbuck in it, right?
There sure is a Starbuck.
Yeah. I haven't like watched it proper, like at all.
Okay. Well...
I'm going to type in the Cylons as you tell me them.
Oh, okay, cool. And what you want to do is like go like in the image search tab. You want to like put in like Cylon number blah, and then it'll give you a good array. But before you do that, for the uninitiated, let me tell you that the Battlestar Galactica we're talking about is the reimagined Battlestar Galactica, which began airing in 2004 and finished in 2009. Cylons were, in their sort of like initial iteration, they were like basically just like a robot type of deal.
Okay.
They were robots created by man to do service tasks.
Okay.
Hope nothing goes wrong.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to read you the intro text from the credits of Battlestar Galactica. The Cylons were created by man. They evolved. They rebelled.
Uh-oh.
There are many copies. And they have a plan. The many copies refers to once the Cylons rebelled, they started making their own Cylons that are very realistic, super duper blendy, human looking Cylons.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Since this is a podcast, you all don't really get to see me very often, but what I'll tell you is that I wear very little to no makeup. I've never liked the way makeup feels on my face, and even when I've done events where I've had makeup done, I just feel like I don't look like myself. I recently started using the Jones Road Beauty Miracle Balm, and it is one of the few products that I now keep in my little mini arsenal. I don't need any brushes. There's no complicated routine. You just use your fingers in the balm, pop it on your face, and you have just a very subtle glow. They offer many tinted colors. I use the one that's just natural, so it's pretty much clear and just a little bit of shimmer. I'm a new mom. I don't have a lot of time, and I often just don't do anything. This has been a really nice change where I feel like I get to do a little something for myself, and it doesn't take a lot of my time. The best part is that all of their products are actually good for your skin. Every formula is packed with skin-loving ingredients. It nourishes your skin instead of clogging it or caking it. And like I said, it looks and feels natural, like you're not wearing makeup at all. If you want makeup that brings out your natural glow instead of hiding it, Jones Road is the way to go. For a limited time, our listeners are getting a free cool gloss on their first purchase when they use code BUFFERING at checkout. Just head over to jonesroadbeauty.com and use code BUFFERING at checkout. After you purchase, they're going to ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you.
I've been trying to craft a nighttime routine that actually helps me unwind. Adding a Soul Out of Office gummy has been a game changer. It helps me quiet my brain, relax, and ease into the evening. It's such a simple shift, but it's made my nights feel so much calmer, and I'm definitely getting a more restful sleep. Soul makes feeling good simple. They make delicious hemp-derived CBD and THC products. They use precise dosing, clean ingredients, and formulations designed for predictable, feel-good effects. And their best-selling out-of-office gummies deliver a customizable, calming buzz from a 1.5 milligram microdose for a gentle lift to a 15 milligram for a deeper, more elevated experience. As a person who requires a very small dose, I really appreciate just how finely their dosing breaks down. Give yourself the gift of a healthier unwind. Right now, Soul's offering our audience 30% off your entire order. Go to getsoul.com and use the code BUFFERING. That's GETSOUL.com. Promo code BUFFERING for 30% off. When you start the series, like there are 12, I think, Cylon models that are the human ones, and you like see a few of them.
Okay.
In the early days of the series, and then over time, you know, it's all about like what are the other Cylon numbers? What do they look like? Oh my gosh, have we met any of them? Are they sleeper agents? Are they hiding in plain sight? What's going on? Okay, so the first one I'm gonna enter into Fuck, Marry, Kill, Kristin is the first Cylon you meet, and perhaps the most memorable, the most striking. It's Cylon number 6.
Cylon 6.
Played by Trisha Helfer.
Ooh.
God bless America.
Wow. This is your busty blonde Cylon.
This is your busty blonde Cylon. We actually, when we were in Seattle for PodCon, and then we went to the Pop Culture Museum and did like a meetup there, her red dress was on display, and I took a picture with it.
Oh, amazing. I was busy taking a picture with Freddy Krueger's sweater and glove.
Yeah. The two genders. Okay, so this is Trisha Helfer and Cylon number 6, and most of the time we see her in this red dress, and she's like being like high femme, and like she's got this human man that she basically like manipulates into betraying the human race, and that's how like the Cylons really start to get like a serious foothold, and I think leads to the destruction of Earth. Spoilers for the very beginning of Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
And he's like a shorter guy. He kind of looks like, I don't know, like a young Rufus Wainwright with longish hair. And he's like, she seems like she's 6.5 feet tall. And he seems like he's about a foot shorter than her. And she's always like, Gaius. She has a low voice. And it's very pleasing. And she's always telling Gaius Baltar what to do.
Okay.
So you have a picture?
I have a picture. I have a picture and a bit of a flavor, you know?
A picture and a bit of a flavor. Okay. Now I want you to Google Cylon number 8.
So are all the Cylons in Battlestar Galactica?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Where else would they be?
I don't know.
In your mind?
I don't know. I just thought Cylons. They're everywhere. Okay. Not as many. A lot of the images for battle. Oh, because I forgot to put in the word Cylon. I was like, a lot of them are like photos with text over them. Here we go.
No,
okay.
So this is Cylon number 8, portrayed by Grace Park. When you first meet Grace Park acting in Battlestar Galactica, she is a pilot. She's a human. She thinks she's a human pilot.
Wait, they think they're human?
This is what I'm saying. Some of them know that they are Cylons, and some of them are just like going about their lives being like, do. I am a human. Cylons suck. I'm a fighter pilot. Yeah, she's like cool and hot.
Yeah, so far you're 2 for 2 on hot Cylons. Does what's her face number 6? Does she know that she's a Cylon?
Cylon number 6. Okay, so let me come back to that question.
Okay,
because it's gonna rock you, I think.
Okay, Battlestar Galactica. Next third and final Cylon.
Third and final Cylon. Cylon number 3. Now she might be she might look familiar to you. She might be someone we've discussed earlier today.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's Lucy Lawless, Cylon number 3.
Wow,
Cylon warrior princess.
Lucy Lawless with blonde hair?
That's right.
Wow.
She's had all kinds of hair.
Okay, she looks like a good time. Like, she looks like a Cylon who can joke around based on her photos here. Is that
I'm looking at a particular image where she's sort of like lofting a big handgun, but looking like a little
silly,
like goofy side eye.
That's what made me say. She's wearing like a long white coat that's like not a lab coat, but is it?
Yeah, no, it's like a dress lab coat.
Okay, yeah, a lab coat for when you also have to go to dinner.
Exactly.
Okay.
And, you know, what can I tell you about her? I don't remember. I just remember that it's Lucy Lawless. Oh, she was... Okay, dig this.
Just, you know, some of this I feel like I don't know that I have enough intel on the... You said number 8 is a fighter pilot. Doesn't know she's a Cylon.
Yeah, well, the thing is that there are many copies of all of these Cylons, but the ones that, like, the one you first meet, your introduction to Cylon number 8, Boomer, the fighter pilot.
Right.
Your introduction to Cylon number 6, red dress, Boston guy as Baltar around.
Okay.
Number 3, get a load of this. The model was first introduced as an infiltrator in the fleet under the alias Deanna Beers, posing as a reporter for the Fleet News Service. She appears to be more of a tabloid rumor and innuendo format news journalist and less of the conventional fleet journalist types.
Okay.
The 3s, Cylon number 3s, are also referred to as Deannas collectively.
Are you playing this game?
Oh, hell yeah.
I should probably go first because you'll have a more informed choice than I will.
Yes, I would love to hear what... Oh, yeah, but let me answer your question. So Cylon number 6, when we meet red dress Cylon 6, wow, she definitely knows she's a Cylon and she's on a mission to end the human race. And it's very hot, actually.
Okay.
It'd be a real shame if she wiped out my entire species while stepping on my face.
Yeah. I feel like you're really leading the fucking witness here.
Okay, but here's the deal. This is like so tragic. There is... I believe when this show was airing 2004 to 2009, we weren't like in the like maximum content stage of things, but there were like web only mini episodes of the show like in between series, and I think there were even a couple like special bonus episodes that were released in between series, and in one of them, Cylon number 6, a copy of Cylon number 6, just living among humans thinking she's a human, and so sweet and so kind and so gay, has a lady partner, is unmasked as a Cylon and then like loses everything. It's fair. Sorry, I'm laughing. It's so tragic, but your gasps are really getting me.
Of course, it's the gay one. They're like, make it the gay copy.
Yeah,
I'm ready to make my...
They're like, gays can't have nice things. Okay.
No, take it away.
You're ready to make your choice.
Yeah, I'm ready to make my choice. I would like to have a caveat here that if I watch Battlestar Galactica, I would like to be able to revisit my choice once I've actually...
I would love nothing more for you to watch Battlestar Galactica and then revisit.
Okay,
oh my God,
great,
amazing.
Great. For now, I mean, I'm fucking Cylon number 6. I'm sorry to like take the bait and do the thing, but she's telling people what to do? Sorry. I'm so sorry, Jenny, but I'm killing Cylon 3. I have not heard a compelling enough case for Cylon number 3. However, Cylon number 8, I'm going to marry. I'm going to marry the fighter pilot. I have good feelings about what she's going to bring to our dynamic long term.
I get it.
Okay.
She's probably very handy.
That's what I'm saying, you know?
Oh my gosh. Okay, great.
And you?
Great. And me. Okay, so wow. In an epic twist no one saw coming, I am also going to kill Cylon number 3.
Wow! Kill your...
Here's the thing.
Darling.
Here's the thing. It would just be a cheap, hollow... I'd be thinking about Lucy Lawless the whole time. I'd be like, if it's... It would be she'd be a stand-in for Xena warrior princess, and it wouldn't be right. So I'm just gonna have to kill her instead.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Plus, she is a tabloid journalist, which Of the three careers we're looking at, fighter pilot, tabloid journalist, and scourge of the human race. Tabloid journalist has got to go.
Agree.
Okay, I am going to engage in a night to remember with...
I'm watching way too many reality television shows.
I'm gonna pull Cylon number 8 for a chat.
Okay, great.
To explore our connection on a limited basis.
Uh-huh.
And I am going to marry Cylon number 6 because she is my Cylon wife. I don't know what to tell you. She's been my Cylon wife since 2004. So like, get out of my way and let me live.
And that's commitment.
Yeah,
that's longer than you've been married to either of your wives, actually.
I mean. Oh, boy.
All right. Well, I guess we'll come back to this game after I watch Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
A more compelling case has been made just by playing this very game, I will tell you, than any of the other cases you've made.
Amazing. Hey, so next episode, next Watcher's Diary, we should actually play this game with Xena Warrior Princess. FMK.
Oh, okay.
Xena Edition.
Great. Great. Perhaps I should take us to what Dawn was doing in...
You had better.
In Bad Eggs? All right.
Hit it, bitch.
Was she at the mall? Was she at ballet? Was she drawn on a trapper keeper all day? Was she nursing a crush on a boy from PE? Was she writing it all down in her diary? What was Dawn doing? What was Dawn doing? What was Dawn doing? What was Dawn doing?
All right, Kristen with an I, not me, says, big news in Sunnydale. The mall opened a limited 2.
Ow, ow!
Sidebar, my sister worked at limited 2 for a very long time. Dawn begs Joyce to take her, which is perfect because Joyce has errands anyway. Buffy decides to tag along despite Dawn's observation that Buffy is always copying her. At the mall, Dawn meets up with Shannon, Janice, and Melinda, while Joyce and Buffy do boring adult stuff. Later, Dawn is outraged to learn she somehow missed sleighing at the mall. The next morning, she struts through Sunnydale Elementary, armed with glitter scrunchies, butterfly clips, and flavored chapsticks. She nearly screams when she opens her locker and finds another note, ripped from her journal. I think we should talk. Heart pounding, she slams her locker shut and tries to act normal. She's grateful for the distraction when Buffy comes home with an egg. Buffy jokingly asks Dawn to babysit while she's patrolling, and Dawn accepts with enthusiasm. Before Buffy's out the window, the egg has a name, Egbert. Dawn crafts it a tiny basket. Oh my God, I love that Dawn made the basket. Of course Dawn made the fucking basket. Creates Buffy a nightly checklist and tucks it into Buffy's bed, surrounded by her best stuffed animals. The next night, while Buffy is out with Angel, Dawn abandons her food pyramid homework. Why does anyone need an entire loaf of bread every day? To upgrade Egbert's living situation. She adds more stuffed animals and attempts to knit a pink carrier before noticing the egg move. She taps it. It shivers. Before bed, she adds, check for possible haunting to the list. The next morning, Buffy shows her what's left of Egbert. Dawn isn't sure what's more disturbing, her journal stalker or the creature she's been nurturing. That night, Joyce and Buffy get home late, so Dawn takes matters into her own hands. She inspects every egg in the fridge, decides none can be trusted, and throws them all away, smashing most for good measure. The episode ends with Buffy and Angel making out through Buffy's window while Dawn stands in the doorway making gagging noises until Buffy starts launching stuffed animals at her. Amazing. Incredible. A+. 10 out of 10. We did get some emails about kids who had the egg assignment or some variation on that theme.
I was talking to Jess after our last taping and I was like, who was it that told us that they had to actually do like have a baby that, you know, cried and woke her up and whatever in the middle of the night. And she was like, oh, it's Jess's friend Natasha, who went to the same school as Jess, but is a few years younger than Jess. So Jess just missed having to do this. They started it like a couple years after she would have been like in that year of school. And get a load of this. Natasha ran a side hustle where all of the boys in her class were paying her to watch their babies also.
Oh my fucking.
She was like a single mom who works too hard.
She just had like a line of babies in her room that she had to take care of. Holy shit. Okay, so we got a couple of emails. This person, Ray, wrote in, since you were talking about this dumbass egg project, I felt compelled to share my experience. I too had one of the cry all the time electronic baby doll projects when I was a freshman in high school. I live in rural Texas, which always and forever only teaches abstinence, which, as you discussed, doesn't fucking work. But it also meant that when it comes time to choose elective classes, you had two options, ag and home ec. They didn't still call it home ec, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was called. Guys were pushed towards ag, learning about farm shit, mostly welding and farm animal care. And I'm sure you can guess where they gently steered the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Quick additional context. I told my mom when I was like 12 or 13 that I never wanted to have kids. And if I changed my mind, I would adopt older kids because I had made a friend that lived in an orphanage, which he told me was because he was, quote, too old to adopt, which I was horrified by. And I was not a baby person. Anyway, these creepy ass electronic babies had a sensor on their back and the caregiver had a sensor they wore around their wrist. When the baby started crying, you were supposed to touch your sensor to the sensor in the baby's back and then try to get it to stop crying by doing one of three things: feed it, burp it, or change its diaper. Once you started doing the correct thing, the crying would slow down and then stop, or immediately stop if it was hungry. It would just start making these creepy ass slurping noises.
Oh, jeez.
We had to keep them for a whole week. I was pissed off by the first night, grumbling about how I didn't even want kids. Why did I have to do this? But I wasn't about to fail something, so I did what I had to do until the last night. I woke up around 1 or 2 a.m. to the now familiar sound of crying baby, got out of bed and touched the sensor to the sensor and started all the things. It kept crying. I touched the sensors again, tried everything again, still crying. This is honestly much more sidebar, much more realistic.
Realistic, yeah.
I did everything over and over. Different orders, touched the sensor for different lengths of time, nothing. At 4 a.m., I'd had enough. I put the mechanical baby from hell into my laundry basket, piled laundry on top of it, shoved it into my closet, closed the door, and went to sleep. When Ray brought this baby back to the school, it turns out it had malfunctioned.
Uh-huh.
And then Ray said, I just want to let you know that I still don't want to have kids. Never changed my mind. And in case you were worried, I would never do that to an actual baby. Really weird to type that, but it felt like a necessary disclaimer.
Yeah, thank you for specifying.
Yeah. I have another egg baby email, but I'm going to save it for our next Watcher's Diary.
Okay.
Because, Jenny, there's an email that I have to read to you. It's titled Balls, and in parentheticals, a character analysis.
Oh, my God.
Longtime listener, first-time caller. This is from Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this has been brought up before in the many Riley conversations over the years. For context, I'm mostly pro-Riley. But I just saw a screenshot of the infamous Balls poster for the first time in a while. And for the first time, I noticed the subtitle or footnote. Do you know this?
It's like, it's something like everything else is details. Everything else sucks.
That would be better than what it is.
It's all that matters. How am I doing? Getting any closer?
Kind of not. Too bad there are only two that count. Horrified. Jenny's face is absolutely as it should be.
Baseball and football? Baseball and football?
Right. Okay, so this threw me, says Reed, which I think it throws all of us. It takes the poster from a funny double entendre from the set designers to an explicit joke that Riley thought was funny. I feel like it's in conflict with his characterization as a goody two-shoes. Jenny, yes?
Do we think that Riley picked this poster out for himself, or do you think that Professor Walsh picked it out?
Oh my God, I thought you were going to say Forrest, not Professor Walsh.
Also a possibility. Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah. Reed points out that, when it's contrasted against Forrest calling Buffy nubile and mattressable. What? I don't remember that.
Pardon me.
It feels like something that Riley would find a little too crass. So anyway.
I think it was a present from somebody he didn't want to offend, either Professor Walsh or Forrest.
Yeah, that sounds like something both you and Riley would feel compelled to do.
Yes.
And Reed ends the email. Perhaps the only ones that will ever truly understand Riley is us hunkologists.
So true.
TTFN, Reed. Thanks, Reed.
I don't like it.
No, I know. I definitely never noticed it. One last one, just because this is a little bit of canon question mark that's being brought in on an old question that does get brought up a lot here, which is this is how does Angel shave? But we have a lot of ongoing conversation about vampire hair.
Okay.
Spoilers for Angel after the fall. Okay. This is the issue 5 of Angel After the Fall. It's the first comic book series that directly follows up from the Angel season 5 finale. It's considered canon because Joss Whedon contributed to it, but your mileage may vary depending on your definition of canon. In this issue, Angel is human for reasons I won't spoil, but are definitely not related to the Shanshu prophecy. And since he's been human, he's had to learn how to shave again, and apparently also now has to cut his hair. So congrats, here's the answer. Vampire hair doesn't grow.
Okay, but then how do we explain Spike's grown out roots in season 7?
I don't know. Somebody did write an email about that too, though.
I think he was like, I need to look more of a mess. Let me dye my roots dark real quick. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess. Sorry. I was like, Spike and Angel have ponytails sometimes, but that's always in the past. Wow. But then you cut your hair and you just commit to it for eternity?
That's the thing. What a decision to make.
Yeah. And then to make that decision, Angel?
I feel like somebody at one point told me about their thoughts on Spike's roots, but I can't remember, so I'm sorry.
All right.
Anyway, Jenny,
yes?
Are you looking forward to the holidays? Are you stressed out about the holidays? A little bit of
I am both looking forward to and stressed out about the holidays.
What are you doing? How are you celebrating and
hanging at home?
Just hanging at home.
Fam.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Quiet Christmas.
Yeah, you know. Tree, nog, roast beast.
Well, that sounds lovely. We're gonna be here until the day after Christmas, and then Avanti and Sal and I are going to Detroit to visit Avanti's family, and probably we're gonna fly there. But I still keep going back and forth between flying and driving. Clearly the better choice is flying in terms of like, it is an hour and a half. You can move around with your child. Do that. But I'm so stressed out about like the packing and the airports and the this and the that like,
oh yeah.
You know, I'm like, do we just split up the drive and do a hotel? And like, then will I regret everything I've ever done because now our car is there and we must drive back? Like, it's just, I really just keep going back and forth with it. So
how long is the drive?
It's like, it'd be like 4 to 5 hours for each day. Like we'd split it.
Yeah. I feel like you should just do that. That's what I would do.
You would do the drive?
Yeah. Cause you almost like travel that. You kind of travel that amount of time getting to the airport, flying, and then getting from the airport.
Once,
right?
Yeah, you do that once, I think. It's once versus twice.
4 or 5.
4 or 5, but it's twice 4 or 5.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, hey, welcome to our math podcast.
Yeah. So I'm encouraged by hearing you say that you would probably choose the drive, because I feel like so many people, like a lot of people that I've talked to have been like, just fly. It's easier. And like, there are some things that are easier about it for sure, but there are other things that are not. And I think my biggest fear is that I know it's only an hour and a half, but that I will be on the plane and she will be upset. Like her ears will be fucked up and I'm stuck on a plane and I can't get her off the plane. Like that's just my anxiety. But
we flew to Florida with Aldrich and he cried all the way there and all the way back. And it was hell upon this earth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, at least in a car. I mean, it's 4 or 5 hours is kind of long, but she does decent in the car. I don't know, guys. I don't know. hello@bufferingcast.com. You've got a few days to tell me what the fuck I should do. All right, Jenny. Well, The next time we talk, we'll be talking about a lovely episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer called Surprise. I should remind everyone that today is the premiere, if this goes up on December 17th. Not only is it my birthday, but it is the premiere of season 2 of Fallout.
Oh my gosh.
If you
Premiere of season 2 of Fallout, premiere of Kristin being 45. Go on.
Yep, a lot of premieres. And if you don't already know, we released our coverage of season 1 so folks could rewatch in anticipation. I'm sure that Jenny and I will both be watching very excitedly season 2. And yeah, what else? I don't know. Jenny, my last horror movie watch with my queer horror movie club was Ready or Not, which you've seen, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had seen it as well. It was, I think, my second or third time watching it. But Ready or Not 2 is coming out in April, starring one Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yes.
And I watched the trailer yesterday. Did you watch the trailer?
I haven't seen it yet.
It looks, I'm pretty excited. So anyway, those are all of my holiday thoughts and feelings. I wish everyone safe, warm holidays.
And I wish everyone even safer, even warmer holidays.
Well, that's the difference between a good friend and a best friend, you know?
Yes, that is the difference between a good friend and a best friend. Also, Kristin, you're getting older. You don't have as many energy reserves to direct to wishing people things.
It's true. I'm tireder, most tiredest. I'm the most tiredest. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. And we'll talk to you on the other side where nothing bad will happen in the Buffyverse at all.
Or anywhere else.
Yeah.
If you love those, wait, what? Moments, you'll love Something You Should Know. I'm Mike Carruthers, and on my podcast, we explore the fascinating ideas hiding in plain sight, like how elevators change the entire world, how gravity affects your health more than you think, or how to instantly become a better conversationalist. Each episode is fast, fun, and full of insight you'll want to share. So give it a try. Search for Something You Should Know wherever you get your podcasts.
If Bravo drama, pop culture chaos, and honest takes are your love language, you'll want All About TRH podcast in your feed. Hosted by Roxanne and Chantel, this show breaks down Real Housewives reality TV and the moments everyone's group chat is arguing about.
Roxanne's been spilling Bravo tea since 2010, and yes, we've interviewed Housewives royalty like Countess Luann and Teresa Giudice. Smart recaps, insider energy, and zero fluff. Listen to All About TRH podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen. New episodes weekly.